Hello everyone and welcome back to the Metroid Prime 100% walkthrough here with another part. So this time we're headed off to the good old days of Magmore. So we'll get rid of that stupid message that keeps telling us to go to the Phazon Mines, because we are going to go there, just not yet. So yeah, this time we're basically going to start on our clear out route. We're going to go to pretty much every area over the next 2 or 3 parts, and we're going to clear out both Magmore, which only has one missile expansion remaining. Then we're going to take on the Chozo Ruins, and after that we're going to grab the last few pickups over in the Talon Overworld, and then it's off to the Impact Crater. Yep. And yeah, so this walkthrough is kind of coming towards a rapid conclusion. So I just wanted you to know I am now posting a nice straw poll link in the in the description and in the comments, just to vote on the next commentary walkthrough for Metroid. So I'm probably going to be doing it. Well, I'm going to be doing another one. So I just want to know what you guys think I should do next. Let's just get out of here fast. But yeah, so if this is in the future, by the time I've done the next walkthrough, then don't worry about this part. But yeah, so if you want to vote on the next one, go ahead and do that, because I'd like your opinion on it. Anyway, so our last little expansion here you can get without anything besides the missile. Well, actually, if you can get anything, yeah. Basically, if you have the missile launcher, you can get this one, and you know how to do, say, the good old lock dash, because it's right there. So what you need to do is you just need to do a lock dash off of one of these guys. I'm not really good at lock dashes, just dashes period. I'm good at the R dash in the original version, but what you can do otherwise, if you don't want to scan dash or lock dash to the location, you can use these invisible platforms, and you can kind of memorize where they're at if you just want to as soon as you enter Magmore, but why do that when you could just not, right? But it's often in an any percent run, or in a or pretty much any run, you will be trying to grab that missile expansion. It's just it's usually a good idea, because that one's pretty much a freebie. Just shoot the pillar with a missile. I think what they expected you to do is just to look around in different areas with the X-ray visor and just see it, and you're like, ah, missile, I'll just grab that. But yeah. And so, if you remember correctly, the next room is where we grab the artifact, and if you have yet to do that, I would recommend doing that. I think the idea behind that one originally was that you would be looking around in the room with the X-ray visor, and you just see it, but yeah. Just grapple past here. Stupid Magmore. But it is kind of ironic that the Magmores can be killed with the plasma beam, since, you know, they're a heat creature, right? But yeah. Yeah, we're almost out of here. Back to the good old Chozo Ruins. It's going to be our last visit there, just because the ruins are, you know, kind of a nice area, but at the end of the day, you really don't want to be there too long. You should only be there maybe 2 or 3 times. If you want to just skip that other run there with Ice Beam before Foie Gras. That's definitely a famous speedrunning technique. I've been looking a little deeper into it, pulling off some of the techniques on the North American edition of the game. Yeah, there are a lot of cool techniques for speedrunning this game. I'd say it's definitely a good idea to do that. One thing I will note, though, on the Trilogy edition, I do not believe that the L jump works. Just to talk about the mechanics of it a little bit. The L jump in the original one was kind of a like in the North American edition anyway, I'm not sure which ones have patched it, but you basically replace your normal jump with this thing called an L jump. The way you do an L jump is you just jump, but at the same time you're jumping, you just press the L button. Now, some say that the Z button on the Wii controls should work for that. I do not believe that they do work on that part, but why not give it a try, right? So, the jump isn't really that special. All it does is give you a little extra like a little extra distance on your jumps. So that can be useful if you need just a little extra distance. So just press like the L button as soon as you start jumping. You should be able to get some extra distance. But once again, I don't think that works in the trilogy version. Anywho, so we're going to be taking the path we've yet to take so far. That is the one that goes off into the deep lava-filled sections of the Jozo ruins, where previously, if we didn't have the Varia suit, we would be dying. There is a way, though, to go here and get the power bombs early, but it requires an infinite speed trick, and those tricks have been patched in every edition of the game, besides the North American edition for both Metroid Prime 1 and 2, and in 2 you can use it to avoid losing your stuff. But if you want to, you can go in this corner, and that's where you can pull off the infinite speed trick. I've done it once or twice. It's pretty useful. I use it in 2 anytime I want to speed run the North American edition. Also, it was hilarious in my no commentary walkthrough of this game because in that section, like right there with the lava, I morphed before I was getting out of the jump. So I morphed and fell straight in the lava. It was hilarious because it took me like a good 30 seconds to figure out how to get out. But just so you know, right behind here there's a little hidden section in the bush there, and that will give you this missile expansion. Yep. So our next little area, we have the good old Chozo Ghosts. And as we learned previously, the Chozo Ghosts are not an enemy to really fear at all, just because Super Missile and X-Ray Visor make like mincemeat for them. But I will comment a little on the early wild trick, just to talk about it a little with the Chozo Ghosts when it comes down to it. So the early wild trick is a trick that can be used to get the Artifact of Nature, not the Artifact of Wild, just so you know, a little bit early. So it's the one I talked about earlier when you can just infinite bomb jump back to Flograd's kind of area. Let's give ourselves a little escape hatch there first. But yeah, so the idea behind it is that you could go back and get Flograd early, but the fact is that the trick really doesn't save that much time when it comes down to it, because the Chozo Ghosts can easily be beaten with the Super Missile, and if you come back with the Super Missile, you can beat them a lot faster than you could if you aren't doing that. But usually the Pirate Lab is a last kind of thing for any percent run, so yeah. But yeah. Anyway, so we got ourselves one of our last energy tanks. That's either like energy tank. Okay, that's, if I'm thinking about this correctly, that would be energy tank number. Is that number 10? 11. I think that's 11. I'm not quite sure, but yeah, it's definitely up there. The reason we're so low on energy tanks right now is because we have not gone through the wrecked ship, as I'm going to call it, even though it's not really the wrecked ship. That's more of a Super Metroid thing, but yeah. Also, no, up here you can, it's time to get one of our last missile expansions. And if you miss this jump, you'll probably feel like, oh no, now I have to go back through everything, but you actually don't. See, that spot on the tree over there, that one, you know, the annoying one, right there, this little spot, like on the tree, where you can Super Missile blast it, that spot will give you what you really need to continue going, because if you blast that spot with a Super Missile, then you can grapple from there back up there. So, not really a loss. Anyway, so that's pretty much everything. If you did not get the Artifact of Life Giver with either the Underwater Ghetto Jump or the Underwater Boost Ball trick that I taught you guys in this run, you should go get it because you need that artifact. Otherwise, there are only a few expansions left in the ruins that we're going to get. Yeah, there are really not that many left. Also know, though, now that we have the Ice Beam, the Chozo Ghosts are going to appear in this room. Which I guess is a little annoying, but really doesn't matter too much. Done. Well, anyway, I'm going to grab a save here, and I'll see you guys next time then with part 20 as we go and clear out the last of the ruins and probably get Talon and may even start our way into the wreck ship. So yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.